Tourist places in Bangalore. First, Tipu Sultan Fort. Famous for history, architecture, Tipu Sultan Fort. Tickets 15 inner for Indians and 200 inner for foreigners. Opening timings open on all days from 8:30 am to 5:30 pm. Duration 45 minutes. Located in the most crowded market area, Tipu Sultan Fort represents the artistic talent that prevailed in the past. It was originally constructed by Kempegowda in the year 1537 using mud bricks. It was modified and extended by Hyder Ali, who used granite stones in the process. It was Tipu Sultan who completed it during 1791 and it served as his summer retreat. The two-storied structure has pillars, carved arcs, and balconies. It represents Islamic style, and you could find a temple of Ganesha, a Hindu god. This throws light on the religious tolerance exhibited by the ruler. If you love to go deep into historical facts, you need to visit the art gallery in the fort, which houses historical paintings, photos, and carvings. Things to do at Tipu Sultan Fort: museum tour, shopping at City Market near. Second, Lal Bagh Botanical Gardens. Famous for architecture, Tipu Sultan Garden. Flora tickets 20 inner for Indians and 15 inner for children. Opening timings open on all days from 6 am to 7 pm. Duration 1.5 hours. This botanical garden is one of the most beautiful botanical gardens you could find in India. Constructed by Hyder Ali, it was later modified by Tipu Sultan. The glass house in the gardens was inspired by the London Crystal Palace. Spread across a sprawling 240 acres of land, the garden has above 1800 species of plants, herbs, and trees. The lawn clock in the garden is the first of its kind in India. Things to do at Lal Bagh Botanical Gardens: biannual flower shows in January and August, training courses on horticulture, explore the gardens. Third, Bangalore Palace. Famous for architecture, history, palace. Tickets 230 inner for Indians and 460 inner for foreigners. Extra charge of 685 inner for still camera. Opening timings open on all days from 10 am to 5 pm. Duration 1.5 hours. Bangalore Palace was constructed by Chamraja Odiyar in the year 1884 and he had his inspiration from England's Windsor Castle. Located at city centre, the Tudor style construction has Gothic windows, wood carvings and turrets which stand proof of the stunning architecture during the period. The 430-acre land that holds the palace has beautiful gardens. The palace is now used to conduct exhibitions and concerts. Things to do at Bangalore Palace: palace tour, amusement park, ground events like book festival, concerts, etc. 4. Nandi Hills. Famous for hill station, mountains, climate, views. Tickets no entry fee. Opening timings open on all days. Duration 2 hours. Nandi Hills is a perfect location to feel one with nature. Located 60 kilometers away from Bangalore, It is one of the hill stations near Bangalore with the solid monolithic granite mass that offers the best view. Rivers Pallar and Arkavathi originate from here. The hill was named after the renowned Nandi temple, which is situated at the top of the hill. It is situated 1478 meters above the sea level. The climate is pleasant and hence any time is the right time to visit the place. Some of the tourist attractions here include Amrut Sarovar, Tipu's Summer Palace and Fort, Horseway, origins of Pallar and Arkavathi rivers, Yoga Nandeswara Temple and Tipu Drop. You can find a playground for children here with excellent facilities to enhance the spirit of children. Things to do at Nandi Hills: trekking, cycling, viewpoints, motorbike rides. 5. Cuban Park. Famous for gardens, nature, recreation, walks, tickets, no entry fee, opening timings, open on all days. Duration 1.5 hours. Cuban Park is situated in 300 acres of land. It was constructed by Richard Sankey, who was the chief engineer of Mysore. The massive green parks and the lawns that are well maintained need a special mention. The park offers beautiful walkway. It is a perfect place for you to be during your hectic holiday tour. It deserves to be called a paradise for walkers. Statues of famous personalities are situated here. You will be mesmerized by the sight of Cuban Park in the evening when the lights are turned on. Things to do at Cuban Park: relax, museum tour, toy train ride, aquarium visit, take long walks. 6. The Government Museum. Famous for museum, history, archaeology, tickets 15 inner Indians and 250 inner foreigners. Opening timings: open on all days except Friday from 9:30 am to 5 pm. Duration 2.5 hours. It was built in the year 1886. The museum houses rare collections which represents various periods. The 18 galleries in the museum have antique jewelry, Neolithic finds of various civilizations and so on. You will find amazing sculptures and old paintings here. Things to do at Government Museum: Venkatappa Art Gallery, explore the surrounding gardens. 7. National Gallery of Modern Art. Famous for paintings, history exhibitions, art. Tickets 10 inner for Indians, 1 inner for children and 150 inner for foreigners. Opening timings: open on all days from 10 am to 5 pm. Duration 2 hours. The National Gallery of Modern Art in Bengaluru is a must visit for all art and history lovers. It has a collection of about 500 paintings. Some of the famous artists whose work has been displayed are Rabindranath Tagore, Raja Ravi Verma, Amrita Sargil, Jamini Roy. For ease of viewing, all the artworks have been labeled and displayed according to different time periods, art schools and by artists. Things to do at National Gallery of Modern Art: shop for prints of paintings, visit the museum exhibitions, auditorium shows. 8. St. Mary's Basilica, Bengaluru. Famous for Christianity, Gothic architecture, serenity. Tickets free entry. Opening timings open on all days from 6 am to 9 pm. Duration 45 minutes. St. Mary's Basilica is Bengaluru's oldest church, is famous for St. Mary's feast in the month of September. The church's first foundation was laid in the 17th century and it was rebuilt to its original glorious structure in 1875. The church is only the sixth church in India which has been elevated to a minor basilica. A long history is associated with the church. The two statues of St. Mary's also have an interesting legend behind their inception in the church. The Gothic architecture, beautiful pillars, stained windows make this church a sight to behold. 9. Vidhana Sudha, famous for legislative assembly architecture landmark. Tickets prior permission required to gain entry inside. Opening timings open Monday to Friday from 9 am to 5 pm. Duration 45 minutes. A stunning example of Indo-Saracenic and Dravidian architecture. Vidhana Sudha is one of the most visible landmarks of Bengaluru. The foundation stone was laid by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru in 1951 and it was completed in 1956. It has the distinction of being the largest legislative building in India and therefore many people don't even enter the premises and a glimpse from outside is enough to satisfy them. 10. Chola Temples, famous for legislative assembly architecture landmark. Tickets prior permission required to gain entry inside. Opening timings open Monday to Friday from 9 am to 5 pm. Duration 45 minutes. Bengaluru was ruled by Chola dynasty, an important ruling dynasty in south. They ruled Bengaluru for over a century and their imprint on the city can be viewed from the many temples they built around the city. These temples are more than 1500 years old and showcase the once glorious empire of Cholas in Bengaluru. Some of the Chola temples that can be visited are Old Madiwala Someswara Temple, Halasuru Someswara Temple, Domlur Chakunatha Swami Temple and Sri Anand Lingeswara Temple.